Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Jed Castles.
Lee looking good. Perfect lighting now, right?
Can we get that lighting here in the News 9 studio?
I tell you what, that was fantastic.
I know. We were like, wow, Lee, you look
got
great.
Football, everything. The optics were perfect in that whole shot.
The whole thing.
Looking good, Jed. How are we doing today?
Yeah, talking that heat, that's going to be building back in. You know, it wasn't as hot yesterday, which made it feel, for the most part, not too bad. I mean, it was hot, but you lose that humidity, it can make it feel pretty decent for a while. So we topped it out in the low 90s yesterday afternoon. We hung around 92, 93, 94 between about 4, 5, 6, 7 to about 8 o'clock. And then the temperature started falling off. And here this morning, we're running right now in the 70s. We're waking up this morning. As you see there are a few spotty showers that have formed up from northwest Oklahoma. These extend down into central Oklahoma and all the way down into the southeast part of the state right now. So there's a little boundary of a bit more unsettled air that's allowing for a few showers to pop up. So we'll have a few of those around this morning. Won't necessarily be widespread. They'll be more isolated to widely scattered in nature, so not everybody will get rainfall, but the few locations that do, as you see here in northwest Oklahoma, there might be a heavier thunderstorm popping up. These can dump some good rainfall over a few locations and also produce some lightning. So if you will be out around these, be careful because that lightning, all it takes is one lightning strike to ruin your day or worse. Okay, so watch out for that lightning going on now from near Laverne, just west of Shattuck, and then get from near Woodward down to near Viceside, right there on 60. A few heavy thunderstorms on the southwest sides of Woodward County. Here around the metro, a few little spotty showers going on. You see from El Reno, Mustang, a few little dotting showers around Oklahoma City over toward Newalla, and that extends over just to the west of Shawnee. So central Oklahoma, if we get any rain, it'll be spotty in nature, about 20, 30% on those chances. Again, a few folks will get wet, but most of us will stay dry. 76 right now, northeast winds at 7. It is a warm start with temperatures ranging in the 70s really for most of the metro area right now. We've got Next Gen Live underneath these temperatures, so you see where the spotty areas of rain are right now. A little rain around Mustang, near Yukon, down to near Minko, some low 70s there, and a few spotty showers over near Midwest City and Newalla, 72 right now. So warming on up, we'll see those temperatures climb back in the 70s and 80s today. We'll be in the 80s and 90s going into the afternoon. Temperatures will close in on about 96, 97 in here for your afternoon. We've got 60s, low 60s up in northern Oklahoma. That feels really pleasant. You know, we talked about this cold front coming in. If you get low 60s, we'll call it bonus weather for mid to late July. Okay, 76 right now for OKC. A few spots near 80 down here along the Red River. So it's a warm start. We're talking about heat dome. Watch the heat kind of build back to central Oklahoma and then shift back to the west and then start to nose back in. So it's kind of like a foot pedal. You get those times when it noses our way, temperatures crank up. When it goes back to the west, you can allow a little cool front sometimes to move in. That allows the temperatures to come back down. So watch that heat dome. That's the big story. And that heat's going to build going into next week. Should see our hottest temperatures of the season about middle parts of next week, the way things are shaping up. We've hit 104, may get just above that by the middle part of next week. Okay, 90s and 100s on the way today. 97 are high for OKC, and then more 90s and 100s tomorrow. We'll be back up around 100, few low 100s expected in western parts of Oklahoma. Here's your 9-day. Again, we're talking 90s today. Maybe a passing morning rain shower. That moves out. Most of the day will be sunny. A few fair weather clouds. And guys, look at all the 100s. Those 100s really start stacking up. So a sweltering forecast take us into next week. We've got 104 next Tuesday, 105 next Wednesday. Now, those are not records, but they're getting a little closer there. Record high both of those days right at 109. A few spots of rain possible over the next 9 days. Right now, those chances remain at or less than 20%.